forward to try to come out with it.
How good is it to have a game like this with the tight turnaround, where instead of sitting around stewing about Saturday's game, you guys get to go right back?
That's great. I think it it'll challenge us. Kind of see where we are mentally. We need to capitalize on situations like this. Even though we had a loss last weekend, I think it'll be great.
Devontae, with how close these programs are geographically, and then obviously you guys, the team players know each other, the coaches know each other, are the stakes a little bit higher, especially with bragging rights in the DC area?
I mean, they were going to be high regardless of whatever the circumstance was. But yeah, it'll be great, man. I mean, the atmosphere is going to be crazy. I heard it was sold out, so I want to enjoy it.
When Maryland switches a lot like they do, how important is it for you guys to immediately take advantage of those mismatches?
I mean, we just gotta, stick with our stuff. We will execute and continue to try to defend them. Also, to be a lot of matchups that we have to try to contain and continue to be able to hold them as well.
What have you seen on tape? What have you heard in the scouting reports about these terrible teams?
They love to run in transition, can rebound really well at every position, and they can execute. So there's nothing tricky about what they run or anything that they do, but they're a solid team.
When they go big, 6'8", 6'9", 6'10", whatever, is it important for you guys to get in a quick early offense to kind of negate that?
I mean, it is. It's also essential to rebound. With a lineup like that, you would think they would get every rebound. If we can, keep them off the boards, I think we'll be fine.
You talked on Saturday about how you took some of the blame and got to a slow start. How do you reverse that without forcing things early on against Maryland?
Just the energy level. It wasn't just as far as offense. It was just compete. You want to come out and compete from the jump. And with a team like this, it fires you. And the fact that we lost that last game, it's even more fuel.
How do you guys just feel 48 hours later? Do you feel better, worse, the same?
I feel like I get another chance, especially with it being such a big game like this. It's a great time for us to try to capitalize on it.
Have you competed against Tremble before? And if not, and if so, what's the scouting report?
I never played against him in an actual game. I've seen him play, over the summer and stuff like that, but never competed against him. But he's a good player. So like I said, we scouted him, and we're trying to contain him.
With all the attention Maryland's getting, do you feel like this program is getting a little bit overlooked in all the hype and pregame build-up at all?
I don't really pay attention to it. Maryland, they've earned their rights to where they are. Last year they had a great run, and this year they have a great team and a lot of different players who are very talented. So tomorrow will be a challenge for us.
Could you talk about Hayes and just his development? He obviously had a big game Saturday. What did you see in the offseason from him?
Just a lot of work, man. Consistency. He's gotten a lot better. With that said, we can all still, get a lot better, but he's grown a lot.
What particularly has he gotten better at?
Rebounding, finishing around the rim, going left or right. Defensively, he can guard the post really well. So.
How would you evaluate the team's offense on Saturday, like running the Princeton offense and everything, running your sets?
I mean, as far as the way that we play, it was a little bit stagnant. We didn't execute, when we needed to sometimes, and things were kind of slow. So, we'll pick it up.
These teams haven't played a lot, Devontae, but did you appreciate the history between the rivalry kind of coming here? Did you kind of really, was that on the radar for you?
No, I mean, it wasn't, to me, it wasn't as much as the rivalry. I consider like Syracuse or,
right.
Most of the old Big East teams rivalry games, but we've played them in the past, and I've heard about the games, and I know the history behind those games. But tomorrow will be my first one against them, and hopefully we can get a win.
Thanks, Devontae.